morning students. Today I am going to continue the chapter Natural Resources, Land, Soil and Water. Now today I will explain you about the importance of wildlife. What is the importance of wildlife in the environment? Wildlife, it is an important part of our environment. Why it is important? Because it maintains a balance in our environment. Wildlife provides us with many benefits, like bats are major agents of pollination and seed dispersal. Without them, many crops fail. Why it fail? Because they play such an essential part of the ecosystem. Then next, without fungi, we would not have gardens, houses or even trees also. You can see fungi at many places. It was fungi that first allowed plants to move out of the oceans to land by establishing a symbiotic relationship that still exists today. From this, we can understand that wildlife plays a vital role or important role in maintaining the ecosystem of the earth. Now next, distribution of natural vegetation. The growth of vegetation depends on moisture and temperature. Now whatever the vegetation, trees, plants are grown or any animals survive, they depend upon the climate as well as the moisture. So the natural vegetation can be classified according to the various regions like forest, grassland and tundra. So in these three types it is divided. First I will explain you about forest. Forests are found in heavy rainfall area. In the forest region, the rainfall is very heavy. Huge amount of rainfall takes place where forest is there and trees is lush green and dense. Now in forest, lots of trees are there and it is dense also. Forest is again divided into two types, that is evergreen forest and decidious forest. Now what is evergreen forest? These forest trees do not shed their leaves at a particular time in a year. Evergreen forests are found in tropical regions that get plenty of sunshine and rainfall. So this tropical evergreen forest is also known as tropical rainforest also, where this type of forest grows where heavy rainfall area of the Western Ghats, Island, Andaman and Nicobar. So all these places, this forest develops. They grow. Now what are the characteristics of this forest? They grow in area having more than 200 centimeter of rainfall. The trees reach up a height of about 60 meter or even above. There is no definite time for trees to shed their leaves. They appear green all in a year. Deciduous forests are found in subtropical regions that get moderate sunshine and rainfall. So, they are the most widespread forest in India. That is deciduous forest, found in the areas receiving rainfall between 200 centimeter and 70 centimeter. In this area, trees of this forest shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in dry summer season. Dry deciduous forests are found in the areas having rainfall between 100 to 70 centimeter. Now, grassland. In this region, trees and grasses are short. The moderate rainfall, short stunted grasses and trees grown in this land, which makes its grassland. So, in grassland, trees are short, plants are short, and very less rainfall takes place. In this place, plants have deep root to draw water from the deep in the ground. Now here, rainfall is less, that's why plants' root goes in deep so that they absorb the water from the ground. Beside, the plants have a waxy surface that reduces the loss of moisture by transpiration. That's why here plants are grown and their leaves are, or the part is of the waxy. That's why the moisture of transpiration is very less. Now tundra. Tundra, this region is found where cold places are there. That is found in the cold areas. It has mosses and lynches. The vegetation of tundra is low, growing and consists mainly of grasses, dwarf shrubs, wildflowers, mosses and lichens. Also, here the climate is cloud and windy and rainfall is stunted. Now, conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. It is very important that we have to save our natural vegetation and wildlife. Why? Because people are continuously cutting the trees and killing the animals, and if this too is going to be extinct, then it creates the problem in the environment. Our ecosystem will be disturbed. So it is very important that we have to save the natural vegetation and wildlife. Forest is our wealth and plays an important role in our lives, like soil erosion, construction activities, forest fires and landslides are causing the extinction of forest and wildlife. So all these things which we are doing, it creates the problem in the forest, and forest day by day it is distinct, and we are killing the wildlife also, wild animals also. Poaching is another concern which is leading to the extinction of valuable wildlife. By conserving wildlife and natural vegetation, we ensure that future generation can enjoy our natural world. It is important to understand how species interact with their ecosystems and how and wild resources. Now, wildlife conservation. It is very important to save the wildlife. Man's never-ending greed for skin, fur, ivory, horns and other animal products has led to reckless hunting of animals in many parts of the world. Now, man's always kill the animals for all these purposes. They need skin from the animals, ivory, horns and many other products they are making with the help of the killing of animals' skin. Many species have become endangered and some have already become extinct. Now some animals are in the extinct condition also, that in future we will not see all these animals because human beings are killing the animals. Large scale of deforestation has dropped the wildlife of their natural habitat. This has also led a dwindling in their numbers. The need of the hour is to conserve our wildlife resources. The indiscriminate hunting of animals has to be checked and law have to be made against it. Many countries have already made such laws, but they have to be strictly implemented. Many national parks, forest, wild sanctuaries and biosphere reserves have been set up all over the world to preserve our wildlife in their natural habitat. Today, the pollution and human activities pose the greatest threat to wildlife. Huge damage has been done by cutting off tree hunters, collectors and illegal trading, etc. These activities directly affect wildlife. To conserve the wildlife, an organization has made called Convention or International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. Fauna means animal, flora means flowers. Established. It is an international agreement between governments. It protects endangered plants and animals. Also, they prohibit the products made from endangered wildlife. Now, you have to write question and answer in your fair copy. Write a short note on grassland. Write a short note on tundra.